You know, back when I was still teaching at the academy, and you two were still students, I would watch you closely, the two of you, and every other student I had. My hand reached out if any of you looked sad, if any of you needed inspiration or guidance. I wanted to protect your quest for freedom and knowledge. One day, back when I was still teaching at the academy, I witnessed something so beautiful that it shook every fiber of my body all the way to my very core. It was a hug. A hug between two strangers. Between you two. At that moment, neither of you could have known what the other was going through, what I knew. And yet, there I saw the literal light of two individuals emanating from an act of worthless, pure, unadulterated kindness. Bathed in that light, I had a revelation. I remembered why I had started my own studies in the first place. I remembered why I involuntarily reached out to you, why I tried to understand you and inspire you. I remembered the dream that I had forgotten in pursuit of freedom and exploration, to unite all Caligians through culture and understanding. Greetings, friend. Thank you for coming to listen to my tales again. Today, I will be introducing two of the members of the exploration crew that usually accompany your narrator through our journeys. Today, we will be talking about my two bright pupils, Nit and Lucy. They are both former students of mine that have joined my expeditions to become fully fledged naturalists. Lucy belongs to the bacteria bloodline and to the Vibrio fishery people. They form close communities, not only among themselves, but with their gods too. They are sons and daughters to sea gods. Their gods, the squids, are small and defenseless. They are prey, and still, they give refuge and food to the Vibrio fishery within their own beings. Their people, in kind, help their gods in the best way they can. You see, these Caligians can make light, and when working together, they can make enough of it to hide the presence of their gods from bigger, hungry ones. As you might imagine, their culture is deeply influenced by this feeling of identity and community. And it makes sense. Not only their home, but the very life of their savior and provider. They both depend on them working together to protect it all. It must have been really hard for Lucy to abandon her home and her people to follow this path. It might all be motivated by fear of change on some scale, but it cannot be denied that it also comes from a place of pure love for everything around them. On the other hand, we have Nit. She is a protist of the Noctiluca scintillans people, whose culture have almost opposite outlooks as that of the Vibrio fischeri. Nit's people can also make light, but they do not use it to hide. They give utmost importance to the performance of their flashing spectacles on crashing waves as an expression of individualism through art. Noctiluca produce toxins. Normally, this is not an issue. However, they can get so carried away during their displays that they end up growing too much in the same place and end up overproducing the toxins. This produces a red tide of death that is lethal even to inferior and superior gods. Apart from their light, Noctiluca scintillans are proud of being protists and their connection to the gods. Also, They come from a particular bloodline of protists called dinoflagellates. They have two flagella that they show off with pride in different ways. Nit's people seem to embody freedom even to the point of plasticity. They can be divided into two major groups. One, whose members are red like blood and prey on other Caligians for food. The other group, to which Nit belongs, are green because of many small protist Caligians that are always with them. They give green Noctiluca the ability to make their own food. Sometimes, Nit might go overboard with her enthusiasm, but Lucy helps her stay grounded. Likewise, Nit helps Lucy out of her shell. Both of them help the crew with their individual strengths and their unique points of view. But their relationship itself, it exemplifies the ideals this crew stands for and what keeps our work going. A protist and a bacterium, complementing each other, dancing, and laughing and sharing their individual cultures and life experiences, to the point that you can see parts of one in the other. I have never told you, and maybe I never will, but I was glad when the both of you accepted my tutelage. I was glad when you later again joined my expeditions. It was as if the wish for freedom that had blinded me bled into you, and now coalesced with the very dream that your light broke out of me that day back in the academia. But most importantly, I am glad to witness the evolution of your relationship, the banter, the laughter, the heartfelt words. It all feels like the crystallization of that dream. You might still argue every once in a while over different perspectives, and clash and tease each other. But I have seen you grow from all of it. It truly makes me happy to see you help each other overcome your struggles. And I am happy to share this joy with you and the rest of the crew. Hopefully, one day, we might even be able to share it, that light, the dream, with all of Caligoregnum.